Welcome along then. A different kind of video format today because life is busy and we can't get to the laptop. So welcome along we are back to the phone use. And hopefully for those on iPhones or Androids, it's going to look pretty smart for you. Sorry for any desktop users. Now we're going to look and hopefully see Season Score has been launched by Hutch. This is what we're expecting to see as we load through. I haven't been on yet, so I don't know if it is. Let's find out. Yes, it is. Season Score is indeed live. And make sure, if you're watching this video, I want you to comment down below what percentage you are at. So every single one of you who is watching this video, I want you to comment down below. I want to know what percentage you are. So let's run through the basics then. So you want to boost your season score starting today in order to maximize your head start in the new season. So we can head over to the Season Score Hub to learn more about the score. Earn CC points as you achieve different milestones for this season to be used next season. And then your hard-earned CC points will be rewarded and become exchangeable for 2024 assets in the CC store. Anything benefit-wise unlocked with your season score will also be activated, and then your team and your drivers' medals will enter your Hall of Fame. So, as we first of all, let's just open this Pit Pass crate and let's see if the challenges are going to be the same as last year or Hutch have improved on. That's going to be the key thing here as we get the old Nick de Vries. That was a pretty bad platinum crate. So, here we go, season score. This is where we are at. So, next milestone progress, 57.07% for me. And it looks pretty similar in terms of looking at the challenges, but we'll obviously go into that first. So, let's have a look. Season score is your opportunity, and I know a lot of you will be able to read this yourself, but we'll run through it and then we can help answer any questions that we've got. So obviously you get a head start and you want to be 10 categories: drivers, driver upgrades, car component upgrades, highest series. So that involves getting up to series 12. You've got weekly league progress, Grand Prix event medals, highest Grand Prix event position reached, total race count and total win count. So it seems exactly the same as last year. Now, next season reset. For those who haven't done a reset before, this is what you need to know. Any remaining books that you have will carry over. Same with the boosts. Any liveries that you've got will carry over. Your weekly league and your club, and also your Grand Prix event medals you get to keep, but surely that only goes into Hall of Fame, right? And 2023 team will be in there. Coins will reset, but any remaining ones go into the CC points. Constructor Championship store, that will open in the new season. And of course, you'll see how many you can earn. And then coins. So coins, whilst you need to upgrade everything you can, any leftover coins will also be remaining for you to go ahead and use. So as you can see, if you do the max, you need 500 million if you want to get the most CC points at 150. So you can get an extra 150 if you max out your cash pretty much. It doesn't max, but you know what I mean. 500 million has got to be your aim. So let's take a look through these challenges. This is exactly the same as last year, unless some of the numbers have changed. So collect as many unique drivers. That is simply unlocking every single driver that is on the game and every single form or version of them. Now, if you are not in Series 12 and you haven't been lucky in a Champions GP, you might not have the cards available. But this is your time now to move through the series into Series 12 and start trying to unlock them so you can max out your drivers. Driver upgrades then. So this is all about upgrading your drivers to a maximum level. So every time there is 560 in total, but of course you've seen that rares have level 11, rares have level 9. You've got epics with level 8. You need to bring them up to the max to be able to fill these. As you can see, I have 13 levels remaining out of the driver upgrades. So I'm at 97.68%. I will be working hard to maximise that. So that is going to be a case of open up crates, pit pass, watching ads so you can get the free crate, making sure you've always got crates queuing so that you can keep getting the asset cards, and of course the best way is through getting through to final round in GP. Components, exactly the same as drivers, however this is just solely down to your car parts. 48 of them to collect, and obviously all the way up from Series 1 to Series 12. Component upgrade, so this is now upgrading all your parts to their maximum level, so the same levels apply, however it is down at 404. You can see I'm at 394, which equates to 97.52%. So these are just exactly the same as the previous year, just a different part picture pretty much. So hopefully, if you haven't got the parts unlocked, you're going to start in this around 7 weeks till the new season, roughly. You're going to start moving up to unlock some of these. Weekly leagues. So this is the one that can catch a lot of people out. So you know your weekly league, you can see it by the top right of your screen on the homepage, the little bars, and each week in a weekly league you get a crate based on how you finish. Yes, you know the one I'm on about. Now, in the very last week of this game, motivation tends to lack for a lot of players because you just want the new season to come. But what you've got to make sure is that you do not get demoted in that final week, because you could lose out the chance to score an extra 8.33% on your score. So in the final week, make sure that you are in and staying in Legend League, or if you are not already, you need to keep racing hard and move up. Remember, each league is a week and you've got to stay within the promotion zone. So you'll be able to already work out, if you're new, what league you can get to if you continue playing. So a nice easy one if you just maintain where you are. Grand Prix event medals. So progress by earning Grand Prix event medals. The higher the final rank and tier of the difficulty, the bigger the score. So what does this mean? You can see the example of a P1 contender and a P3 champs contender getting 77.5%. Now, I do have two P1s. That makes 50% each. No, it doesn't. So, from my understanding, I mean, it does make 100%, but hear me out. From my understanding, how this works is every single medal you get, you should be able to get a percentage. If you win Junior 10 times at 10%, you are going to get 100%, which is max. So, I will go away and double check that. But I believe if you are a seasoned player, literally, if you are playing champions every week and you are just getting a qualifier medal, you only need 5 of them to max this one out. So this should be fairly easy for you to reach. You've just pretty much got to do 10 GPs at above Junior and you will guarantee to max out this challenge. Not too difficult. You've just got to participate. And then this is the tricky one. One of the biggest, the hardest, the toughest, the most annoying challenges of them all. The highest Grand Prix event position. So this just takes in a sole one of your best results. And as you can see, you've got winner, second place, third place, top 10, final and qualifier. And you've got the different series across the top. So in order to be able to max out your season score, you have to go ahead and you can only get a P1 champion. That is the only way you get 100% in this category. Now, an important thing to note, P2 gets 60%, P3 50%. But look at contender. P1 contender, 70% is better than a P2 champion. So if you can't get P1 in champion and you do not have a P1 contender, you need to go and get P1 contender. Now, the one thing to note, you are not going to be the only one who starts moving to contender to be able to unlock the 70% and get P1 potentially. You're going to have a lot of players who week in, week out now see that they can't get P1 champion potentially and they're going to move to contender. Everything from this week out is going to be a lot more difficult. So just prepare yourself for that. It's not going to be as simple as dropping down and taking a P1 when a lot of people are going to be doing the exact same thing. But the only way to max this one out is to get a P1 in Champions GP event. Next one, highest series reach. So progress by reaching a highest series, and this is all about progression in duels and going through the series. As you can see, if you're only in series 1, you're only going to get 8.3%, whereas you can see with me at the moment, I am only in series 10. So that equates to 83.33%. I still have to move up to series 12 by the end of the season in order to 100% score this challenge. So for you at home, for you watching, you need to simply reach series 12 to get 100% in this challenge. And my recommendation is potentially doing this as late as possible. However, if you need to upgrade parts and you need to unlock parts, you might actually want to do it sooner rather than later, so you can do some of the previous challenges or at least increase your percentage. Total race count, progress by finishing more races, including Grand Prix event races. So this is really simple. This is just a case of if you complete 2,100 races in duels or dual GP, you will score 100% done and dusted. 400 is 80%. The big one is you need to get to 2,100 to score max in this. Can't remember if this is the same as last year. I don't believe it's far off. Next one, total win count. So exactly the same as before, where you saw the total race count. This is solely now on your total win count. So you can see 1,500 wins, GP or duels, you will receive 100% for this challenge. It will then reduce to 320, 80, 20 and 5, and you can see the 20% installments of percentage. So move up to winning 1,500 and you will get 100% in this one. So that is all your challenges. We've been through it. Total win count, 1,500. Race count, 2,100. You need to get to series 12. You need to get a P1 in champion. You need to get 10 medals of 10% or above. So 10 juniors would do you fine. You need to get Legend Weekly League in the very last week. You need to upgrade all your components, unlock all the components, upgrade all your drivers, and unlock all the drivers to be able to max out that point. So it will give you milestone progress at this point. You can see I'm on 57.07 to get to the next one, and this is your go-to screen. You can click any of them to go and see where you are. Obviously, anyone will move to max if you've completed them, or it will give you your percentage. But interestingly, let's move on to rewards, and let's see what we get next season. Let's start from the bottom. You might have seen it already with people from this season. So we've got standard green crates, gold crates, and platinum crates. So you need to get to 55% complete and you will earn a bronze frame with 275 CC points and a platinum crate at the start of the season. Each 5% this increases. Goes up to 300 CC points, 325, all the way up to 350 at 70%. Moving in to 75%, you get 375 CC points, a platinum crate to kickstart, and you get a 50% crate timer for 2 weeks of the new season. So any crate that you unlock, let's say it's a green crate at what we could say 3 hours, it's going to now take an hour and a half. A legendary crate at 24 hours would then take 12 hours. So that is the reaping of the reward you're going to get for 2 weeks. That is only available for one because at 80% you get the same crate timer, you get a legendary crate, and you get more CC points. So the big change is when you get to the gold frame. You get 450 CC points, you get a legendary crate, and you get a 50% crate timer for a whole month. So the whole of the first month, 30, 31 days, whichever it is, you will get a 50% crate reduction. That's pretty good for you if you're scoring 90%. Now, I know there'll be players who have played this game long that will compare to the previous rewards. As you can see at the moment, I am on a gold frame. I am on 95%. You can see actually I'm on 97.85 on the left. So at the minute I'm getting 475 CC points, a legendary crate, and that 50% crate timer for 2 months. And then you can see the top one. We haven't got there yet. It's maximum. You have to physically complete every single challenge and you will earn 500 CC points, a legendary crate, 50% crate timer reduction for 2 months, and I mean, the only difference is 25 CC points and a different type of frame between maxing out and 95%. So if you can only get up to 95%, you're not actually missing too much. You're just missing 25 CC points and a frame colour. That's not too bad. So hopefully some of you can get to that 95%, but even probably aim for 90 so you can get that crate time reduction of a whole month. So that is not too bad at all. Now, we used to get a full crate time reduction for the year. We got, I think previously, we got a bit more further than that, maybe 3 months or even 6 months. I don't think it was 6, maybe 3. So I think they have reduced a little bit, and obviously comment if I may be wrong on that one, but I'm sure they've pulled back the crate timer a little bit. But remember, we get it in milestones and we get them in pit passes now as well. So a little bit different. So that is done and dusted. Remember, you will also earn CC points for your coins. So along with that 500, if you max out, if you max your coins, the maximum you can get by the look of it is 650 CC points. So as that is done and dusted, make sure to let me know what percentage you are at. It seems to be very similar challenges to the year before, and same as the rewards as well. They're not too much different, but you definitely want to be finishing as high as you can in the milestones so that you can get at least maybe the 1% reduction for 90% the 1 month or even a couple of weeks. So work hard, get these challenges unlocked, and keep me updated how you are getting on.